So,
So,
hi again.
this is the Dark Mushroom Media Cast. God damn it!
Third time's a charm, boys.
Oh, it is, absolutely.
Got a Palmer, make a noise, Palmer.
Hey, how you guys doing for the third fucking time in a row?
Got Sam minus his awesome Highlander beard. How you doing, Sam?
And the reason we are doing this the third time in a row because getting rid of my beard fucks everything up.
Yes. String theory, dogs. It's
Power.
science.
The power has left this one.
Welcome to Science Hour.
Queen wrote a song about it. It's awesome.
People wrote a song about it.
Not people, Queen. Like fucking Queen, motherfucker. He has inside him the power of kings, yeah. Okay, let's start off with Wolfenstein, because, fuck, we need to talk about something video game related. I just played through this today. Palmer, you've also played through this. Where did you play this on, actually?
PS4.
PS4, yeah, because I noticed you didn't have it on Steam, so I was curious.
Yeah.
Any weird PS4 port issues or anything like that?
No, it ran pretty damn smoothly, actually. I didn't play the first one. I played the first one on PC, not on PS4. So it was interesting. It controls clunkier, but I think that's just because I've gotten used to a mouse and keyboard. So whenever I pick up a controller for an FPS these days, it's just kind of bizarre.
The same boat.
But yeah, I mean, for the most part, it was a great experience. I really enjoyed my time with it. I mean, I reviewed it. I gave it like I ended up giving it a 7 out of 10. I don't know. I thought the occult stuff was very, very similar to, you know, like back when Raven was doing them. You know, like the two Wolfenstein games that they did. Raven.
Yeah,
Software.
yeah. That's what I was about to say. It's kind of a throwback to the older Wolfenstein games.
Yeah.
Or even a reboot from like 6 years ago. Yeah, 6 years ago.
Yeah, I don't know. I think it treaded those like a little too closely, I guess. And I thought like the first, oh god, the first part of that game is so tedious.
It was painful. I'll give you that.
It's
It
really
was
fucking tedious, dude. It's like
you're in a prison and it's just not fun.
yeah, that is not. That talk about a game that takes a little while for it to be fun. But once you get your first guns, dude, and all hell breaks loose, that game turns into a blast.
It was very satisfying though to that prison part when you would like just completely decimate one of those giant guys and like run into the shadows and tee away.
Yeah.
Like you died like 3 times before you could pull it off, but when you actually
finally did it, yeah,
it was great. It was fucking fantastic.
I
I really liked the level design throughout the game. Like, obviously, it's Wolfenstein, so there's a lot of like castle-y, dungeony areas, and you know a lot of that was in the original game too. And when I say original game, I mean the game came out last year. But like the villages and like just the like sewers and just little things like that that deviated a little bit from the original game, I thought were well done and you know had a different feel and vibe about them. They just didn't feel like they were thrown together. It actually felt like someone actually took the time to kind of build these villages.
Mm-hmm. Did you get a chance to experience any of the nightmares?
Yes, I only found you have to like find them. I only found a couple of them, but yeah, those I fucking love that.
Yeah, dude, I thought that was awesome. It was yeah, it was a lot of fun going back into that. And putting a map in that fucking game makes that game like so much easier to navigate.
Yes, very much so.
And it like I don't know, I just realized like how much fucking fun that game is when you can open up a map and see where you've been so you don't run through the same area 5 million fucking times.
I think it was just easier back then because there weren't, you know, nowhere near as many game choices out. So like if you played Wolfenstein, you probably ran through it God knows how many times.
Yeah. I
But,
will
you know.
say, like, I just when I first ran into my first one, I just immediately assumed that I wasn't going to be able to use a map. So I was like remembering, I was like noticing little like things to keep me like where I was. I'd walk into a room and be like, all right, this thing has 4 barrels in it. If I come into a room with 4 barrels in it, it means I've been here already. And like then I realized like, you know, I could finally open the map and I was just like, oh shit, this is just thank you. Thank you, devs.
Yeah, I didn't notice it right away either. I think it wasn't until the second one I got through where I actually like the second level I got to where I actually noticed, oh right, there's a map in this.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It was fun. There were also a few parts that I thought like combat wise like drew on for like way too long. there were like there were a couple times where they did it and they did it right. And the times they did it right, like, well, I don't want to spoil anything, but the times they did it right were when it increased like the difficulty of the waves that they were throwing at you. And they did that a couple of times, like in the game where they did that like really effectively. Like it would start off with just like a few guys, and then like heavies, and then you'd run into like a massive like robotic fucking dog, and then like heavy armor dudes. Like, and they would do that like progression, and it made sense. It felt good, but there were a lot of times where they just kept throwing the same fucking enemy types at you, and I got really sick of it. Like, I I really want to like get into some more details, but I don't want to throw out anything that like people might consider a spoiler this early to or this close to release. But I don't, it's kind of hard to explain without.
Well, I'm kind of with you. It's not really a spoiler, but you know, you can play the game how you want in different levels. Meaning you can sneak around and be a ninja, or you can just go balls to the wall and just murder everything in sight. And one of the ways they let you do this is they have these Nazi commanders running around with headsets, and as long as you don't alert them and you're quiet, you can take them out, and they won't, you know, call in reinforcements. But if you just go in guns blazing, it was just like the first game. Like, they'll call in reinforcements, and they'll just keep coming and coming, and it's always the same units over and over. So in that instance, yeah, absolutely. Like, there was no deviation from it. It was always the same units over and over and over until you killed the Nazi commanders.
Yeah, that was.
That's not entirely what you're talking about, but that definitely played into that a lot, I think.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, there's a lot of repetition, I thought, in spite of like the really good level design, and I'll acknowledge that. But there was a lot of repetition. That's ultimately why I ended up giving it the score that I gave. I was expecting that to be a little bit higher, but
I mean, it's somewhat expected when you do that old school type of gameplay.
Yeah, well, I mean,
especially with an old school IP like that.
I liked it, like, you know, the last Wolfenstein game, like, you know, the one that came out last year. Like, that thing was awesome, and really, really well done. And it felt like it was like, I don't know, a combination of Half-Life and trying to think of like what else. But it had that world that you could explore, like, especially as you progress through the game. Like, everything felt so dystopian about it, I guess. Like the way it was all presented,
especially with like the collectibles and stuff.
Yeah, when you would go through the villages and stuff, in the Wolfenstein game from last year, you know, like, it was just would get that kind of like similar vibe that like Half-Life had when you first got off the train, and like, you know, you just walk in and you just see everybody kind of just, I don't know, like everybody's under control. It's an uncomfortable feeling. They captured that very well in Wolfenstein. And I didn't do any of that with by referencing like the occult, or like going back and trying to be something more than it was, or that it used to be. And I think it was like really successful in that regard, especially when they like made Blazkowicz like I don't know, they gave him like humanity, and I feel like that was less of a thing in the expansion. Granted, lots of playtime on that, and for the price, I don't really think you can go wrong. Even at full price, I think that's a hell of a value for as much gameplay as you get out of that.
Yeah.
Especially considering the like time trials. I that's not the word for them, but
challenges.
Yeah, the challenges or whatever. Those, I'm more interested in those than I am in replaying the single player at all. Like, I want to go back and do those challenges.
Yeah,
and see how I can do in those, because like a lot of those challenges were at like my favorite parts of the game. Like, I don't know, they're
a lot
really
of Horde sections.
Yeah. So I feel like that'd be like a lot of fun to approach and see like how challenging I can make it for myself and trying to take them all out, be effective at it. So yeah, I don't know. That's really the only thing that's going to keep me coming back to it, I think.
Well, the base game had a timeline thing, which was really nice because it changed a lot of interaction with a lot of characters and the way the story played out a little bit. So it actually absolutely made you want to go back and play through it again. This one doesn't, but it has the challenges. it's short enough, and the beginning, like Palmer said, it's kind of iffy, even though I enjoyed it. But I don't think the expansion is something that's meant to be played over and over again. I think it is something you kind of play through, and then you dick around with the challenges and just have fun.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I mean, it's great, but it's an expansion, so. But like I
Absolutely.
said, $20, and I don't. It's just yeah, it's a good expansion. I can't foresee anything else coming out this year at that price point for any IP I really care about being kind of the same level as that.
But Tim, Arcania, you can play
Arcania.
Arcania, the complete series on PS4. A port from a game from 2010 just got released on PS4, Tim, and it's only $30, and it's awful.
Sounds fucking terrible, Palmer.
I was playing that before I played The Witcher. Like I had to beat that before I could I could play the fucking Witcher, because I had to get that review done, and that was an awful 17 so hours of my life. That was did not enjoy the game at all. But I digress.
So what you're saying is just recommend 10 out of 10.
Just yeah, absolutely 100%.
Please play this game.
I couldn't believe it, dude. There was texture popping in a game from 2010 running on PS4. There's texture popping. There was draw distance issues, slowdowns, choppy frame rates.
It's bad port.
You demand too much, Palmer.
Clearly, they didn't even like they up-res the graphics, but they didn't do anything to try to like make them look any better, dude. That game looks unbelievably dated. I couldn't believe it.
For the most part, any of the remasters that I've played seem to have the same pitfall.
No, not quite like this. Not quite like this. There was
again, you just demand too much. You expect too much from your developers.
There were problems in this version that didn't exist in the one on PS3 or on PC. Like there are problems that are specific to this PS4 version.
Just gonna go ahead and chalk that up to PS4 being a terrible system.
I agree.
Not shots.
Confirmed.
Not shots are okay.
Confirmed.
Okay.
Xbox One
Shots
for life,
everybody.
bros.
Get the fuck out of here. Snap your apps all day, every day.
Every day.
Gotta check
Accidentally turn off your
achievements by
Xbox.
snapping your fucking app to the God damn it! Just God damn it! You've got to.
You're gonna get an aneurysm just thinking about it.
It takes what, Tim? It takes what, like fucking 2 minutes to check an achievement every time you want to.
Well, you don't even have a Connect, so like you can't yell at your like I can yell at my machine and cut it down by like a minute, but it still takes 8 years. But you
it's
just
awful.
I'm just like
Xbox, please snap, please. Just I want to see what the God damn it, Xbox. That's really the part that pisses me off the most. Yo, did I tell you, by the way, total fucking side note, Vasquez got one.
Oh yeah, I see him on time to time.
Okay, alright.
Like Destiny lately.
Did he get Halo?
I don't know, he's always on fucking FIFA or GTA.
Oh,
I think.
okay. Alright.
He's thinking of someone else. No, that's definitely Vasquez.
I was thinking we should fucking stream Halo if we got it. Just relive
Yeah, if we can
3 glory days.
Get it working for fucking 2 minutes. Then yeah, that'd be awesome.
I think didn't they just release a patch where they finally fixed the party system?
How many times has that been claimed to happen over the past fucking however many months, Palmer?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't know that was
a lot. Just a lot, Palmer.
Again, I fail to understand why you expect so much.
A working multiplayer system and a fucking multiplayer centric. Yeah, that's a bit.
You're asking for a lot.
It's just fucked.
We're asking for so much. Something that that's advertised.
Speaking of that, Witcher 3.
Oh god.
There's a couple couple of arguments going around about this game on the interwebs right now. But what do you think of it? Being the only one of us that's actually played it, Palmer.
I am absolutely in love with this game. Like,
yeah.
So I'm playing this game for review, and when I play, I really loved GTA 5, but when I played that for a review, that was like one of the most tedious experiences of my life.
I remember that. I remember your review being like fucking 4,000 words or something.
Yeah, that was like one of the most. But doing it with The Witcher doesn't feel that way. That world is hands down one of the best fantasy games I've ever played in my life. Like everything All right, not quite everything. There have been a couple parts that have really disappointed me so much that I'm like specifically highlighting them in the review. Um, it's not. They said it was going to be a completely and totally seamless open world. It is not. Um, it is exactly like Dragon Age in the sense that there are massive areas to explore, but you have to like there's a loading screen between each of them.
But I think
And
that's kind of to be expected, though.
no. They said it was going to be completely seamless. Like
I feel like a number of companies have made that claim in the past, though, and it always ends up with the same end result.
I don't think that's ever happened, honestly, or at
yeah,
least
no.
anything
Well,
graphically on that.
and it's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. I'm just saying that
Feel
was
betrayed.
no.
By it, too.
Honestly, I don't like because the loading times are so smooth that it's really easy to just jump between areas. It takes no time at all to load. But yeah, dude, I don't know. It's just I was really hoping that that was gonna be there. And I don't know why, because honestly, it's really not that big of a deal. But I was
You're just
hoping
silly
that it would
goose.
be. Yeah, I guess so. It's got hands down the best horseback riding since Red Dead Redemption. Like easily. The horses' animations are absolutely gorgeous. Like, uh, I don't know, when you're fighting, when horseback combat is perfect. It slows down right when you need it to. It's fast, it's fluid. There's not like a jerky thing. You have to learn how to control your horse properly, but like everything about it is awesome, especially when you're trying to shoot like arrows and stuff. They do a really good job with that. They've really improved on the alchemy system from Witcher 2. That was one of the biggest drawbacks of The Witcher 2 was how unnecessarily complicated the alchemy system in that game.
I remember it being kind of crap in one, but I haven't played. Like I've only played one. Fuck that game.
So they've really streamlined both the combat and the alchemy system. They're they're so well done. They're just so well done. You can easily cast any spell within your repertoire. You can seamlessly jump between blades. Uh, the game really lets you customize to your preferable playstyle. So if you want to play more heavy armor and slow strikes and like everything very calculated, you can do that. If you want to play where you're just light on your feet and bouncing around all over the place, you absolutely can. But it's done so in a way that I don't know. It feels noticeable every time you upgrade something. There's a difference in his fluidity and the character's movements, in a lot of things. And they're
Rewarding system, then.
well, I'm not talking about in terms of like
I mean, it feels very rewarding.
yeah. You feel like you're really accomplishing something. Let me think. The world is absolutely brilliant. I've really loved a lot of the character interactions. All right, so this is like I know this is going to be a controversial statement because I guess this really is me expecting too much, but there was a point where like I first entered a particular village and some interesting shit was going on and this one character talked to another character with an earshot and she goes running off. He tells her that she has to run away. So she does. And so immediately I was like I dropped everything that I was doing and I took a Witcher into a forest. Witchers are supposed to be like the best, trackers in the fucking world. And I was really disappointed to find that there was no way for me to like catch her footprints or like figure out where she was going. That would have been a really awesome experience. And for some reason, so like what happened was I chased after her for a good 2 minutes on foot, and I got distracted because I had to take on a pack of wild dogs. So I killed all the wild dogs and
You monster.
went back on the trail or tried to go back on the trail. And normally when you bring up your Witcher senses, any like tracks or footprints or anything like that are going to be marked in like a certain color. It plays very similarly to detective mode with Batman. Um,
Are you sure? Maybe it's just because you didn't have the right thing scaled up or something like that.
no, I'm absolutely positive. And like I've already found the side quest that I think is going to be related to this, so I'm sure it's just part of a side quest. And that's probably why I haven't been able to track her. But I think it would have been really gnarly if I could have just left the village and kept going after her and been able to track where she went and asked her what happened and get a different version of that quest that way,
But it probably is just something that plays on later, because like.
Oh no, it absolutely is.
Yeah,
I know for
like
a fact
similar
it is.
things happened with me in Dragon Age. So like they kind of set up something for fucking 50 hours down the road where you're like, oh yeah, that guy.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I don't know. I guess I just expected to be able to keep looking, and I was really disappointed by that. That was like, here's a game that has put me into 100% like my jaw is dropped, really feeling like this is the next generation experience, and like I couldn't help it. I had to compare it to Dragon Age. You know my stance on the new Dragon Age. I didn't think it was that great. You absolutely loved it, but I
yeah.
didn't
Well,
think
I
it was
mean,
that
honestly,
great.
the two games are very similar, so it's very easy. Well, I mean, you have to agree they're very similar. They're
Yeah.
like you said, they're both open world and yada yada yada.
Um.
But yeah, so a lot of people have been comparing the two,
Uh.
drawing comparisons between the two.
Well, that and it's like the only thing that's really come out on this generation that you can compare it to. You know, like I guess
Yeah.
there's the Assassin's Creed games, but
No,
not really.
no.
Um.
Ezio can eat a bag of dicks.
um. But yeah, I mean, like it's just it's capturing me so much more. It's not taking forever for the story immediately clicks in, dude. Like immediately. It's intriguing. All the oh, okay. This is the one last thing, and then I'm done with my Witcher rant. Um,
Your non-points.
my my absolute favorite part of this game is the way it handles hunts. Um,
Which is in the title, so I hope they do it right.
they are so unbelievably well done, dude. And there's a lot of them that lay in side quests. You know what? Fuck it. Like, tune out for 30 seconds while I talk about this. This is gonna be a spoiler, but it's a spoiler from very early in the game. So,
Oh
anyways,
my God.
the
Just
way
write mute on a piece of paper and hold it up to the screen.
the
Point to
way
it.
actually that's not a bad idea.
That's a terrible idea, Paul. It's fucking with you.
Yeah.
Hence the smile on his face.
So the
Hey,
way
if
it
you
handles
actually wanna do
monsters, there was a monster that was a ghost of somebody who had died. And so I got to learn the way she died, like the motives behind it, like going through the history of this monster, like, and then learning its weaknesses, learning exactly what type of spectral monster I was taking on, and learning how to deal with it. And it was like a 10-step process that took a really long time. And I didn't have to do it. I could just fight her whenever I wanted. But if you did
But you
these
just
other
had
things,
to know.
if you did these other things, it gave you insight as to like what you were dealing with, and you know, learning the ultimate ways to kill it, the easiest ways to kill it. So that was a lot of fun. And I've had to do it twice. No, actually, sorry, I don't know why I said twice. Like 5 times so far. And each one of them is more compelling than the last. So they really nailed that 100%. And I'm definitely seeing how this game can have so many endings, because there are a lot of
36 endings, I think.
yeah, there are a lot of choices that you are making in this game that I am 100% sure change the outcome of the way this is. And I don't know. I guess I'm about 19 hours in so far.
So you got a ways to go.
Yeah. And that is like it's such a great game. It's scratching the itch that Dragon Age didn't for me.
If you had to rate it right now, what out of 10? Just to where you are in the game.
11 out of 10 Mountain Doritos, too.
Probably
I know
like
how his brain
are
works.
we talking 9.7, 9.8?
Okay.
It's an 11 out of 10, boys.
It's really good.
I mean, I know you've been a big fan of the series in
But
general,
it's
and
so much better
I mean,
than the second one.
right? And you know, everything I've read about it says the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's not as if the second one was a bad game, either.
And this game took what 3.5 years
Yeah, something like that.
to make?
Yeah, I think 200 people on their development.
Because I know, yeah, this first hit E3 in 2013, so I know it's been in the works for a long time.
Yeah, and they were working on it way prior. I think The Witcher 2 came out spring 2011 on PC anyway.
Yeah.
There are two hot button issues the internet has been whining about with The Witcher 3, and honestly, I like every argument's like wrong on both points. The first one is the graphical downscaling in comparison to the footage they released earlier on. But it's honestly it's understandable, strictly because they wanted to release this for consoles as well as PC.
Yeah.
I'm not saying it was the right move. Like they should with The Witcher 2, they released it on PC, and then about a year later they had a console port for it. It was a little bit downgraded.
No, it was more than a year later.
Was it? Well, it's around roundabouts. My point is they did a PC version, then they did a console version.
Yeah.
This time around they did console and PC at the same time, which is understandable.
It also got them a
Companies-
ton of pre-orders.
Yeah, releasing
Like a
it all on the
mountain
same
of
platform
pre-orders.
at the same time. It's a smart business move. But yeah, that absolutely had to have contributed to the downscaling thing. But I mean, the
Yeah.
game still looks fucking great. Like,
Yeah, that's really my ultimate counter to that is like boot that game up, turn it on a PC. Like I understand it still looks fucking fan. I'm surprised they got away with as much as they did on consoles.
I haven't even seen what it looks like on a console.
It looks really good on consoles, but on PC it gives it that extra, I guess.
Pizzazz.
Yeah, that's for lack of a better phrase. Yeah, that's
the
really
best
way
phrase,
to
Palmer.
describe it. And that game looks incredible. It looks incredible. I have gotten a few points where there have been some serious frame rate dips.
I have noticed
But
some
they're
low
few-
textures here and there too,
They're few
but
and
like
far
they're
between. Yeah, there's. I've heard a lot of people say that the brick textures are awful.
but again, they are few and far between.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot of bricks in the game. So if that's the one thing that CD Projekt Red didn't fucking nail, then that's okay.
Wolfenstein: The Old Blood kind of was the same way. It looked fucking gorgeous, but every now and then you just run across this texture that you were like,
That
"What?"
was just like awful. Yeah. I
Looked like something out of
remember
Titanfall. Lol.
that.
See what I did there?
Yeah, I did.
Second big thing is the whole DLC nonsense. Again, it's kind of smart business-wise to promote your game like that. Like, hey, we're giving away all this free content post-launch. But it just seems like everyone's mad about it for the wrong reason. Like, big AAA developers really don't do that, and they should be commended for doing that. But it's not as if this never happens. Like, something we're going to talk about later, Orion Prelude, that game fucking has gotten probably upwards of 100
that
updates.
Is not a AAA developer.
No, but I'm saying
There's
game
a-
developers. My point is, game developers do this.
Yeah, no. I get that, and that's great. But it's a lot easier for indie developers to do
That's
that
a
than it
terrible
is
excuse.
AAA.
Indie developers don't have nearly the budget or money to do that shit. The
Yeah,
bigger developers just care
but they're
about.
not
The bigger
spending-
developers just care
They're
about
not
money.
spending
so-
hundreds of millions of dollars developing a game either.
Yeah, but again, that still doesn't really feed. If you're still spending that much money, you recoup that money very quickly with these big games. Just like the likes of fucking The Witcher, I'm sure, fucking just Battlefield, Call of Duty, all these big AAA games that come out every year. They recoup what the fuck it costs to make them very fucking quickly, and then it's all just profit.
Few of them might, but
A lot of them do, dude. Like a lot.
yeah, but
Lots.
you also have to focus on the fact that they're dealing with an entire company, like, so that money's got to feed other places as well. So I mean, like,
It's not an excuse for AAA developers not to put out content.
I'm not
But
saying
my,
I'm
my,
not saying
whole
they
point, my whole
shouldn't.
point is that CD Projekt Red are doing this. That was my initial point, and I think that's why a lot of this has gotten a lot of attention because big developers really don't do that, or if they do put out post-release
Because
content.
why are people mad about it?
People
are mad about it.
It's Reddit's. Anything from worthless skins and bullshit like that to a lot of this shit was held back when there's been evidence that it hasn't been. Just a bunch of little things, and the fact that developers do this a lot, and they seem to be. It almost seems like they're spearheading this new effort of fucking keeping games with new content and shit post-release when games just do that. Just not very many AAA developers do that. But honestly, I think everyone's pissed off about it for the wrong reason.
Yeah, that just doesn't make sense to me to be.
I mean, it's
mad
kind of
about
dumb, but it's good on them for doing that. And again, it's the same thing with the graphical thing. Like, oh, it looks shitty. Like, no, it doesn't. It doesn't look as good as the initial video they kind of released, but it still looks fucking great. And you can understand why they did it because they released it on consoles at the same time. Like, question answer. But it's the internet, so just fuck it, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know. People are just being upset, I guess. Get upset. That's really the bottom line. If you honestly like, there's no way people shouldn't just be enjoying the game. I know I talked to Corbin recently, and he said he can't stand it, he hates it.
You got Corbin to get The Witcher 3, or did he
No,
get it?
he got it. He got it with his Nvidia card that he bought.
Okay.
But yeah, he absolutely fucking hates it, dude. He got like 3 hours in and said, "I'm done with this."
I don't think. Well,
Did
I
you
don't
play
know.
the first two?
I don't think so.
I don't know if
Does he
Corbin
play
being
any
fantasy.
Yeah. See, for me, like I've watched Mark play it, and I've heard you talk about it on and off forever. But personally, I'm not big into fantasy games. I don't give a shit about Dragon Age. I never have. I've tried to do anything for me. So I mean, if somebody gave me a copy of this game, I'd play it until I didn't want to play it anymore.
It's a ringing endorsement.
Not to say it's a bad game. It's it's different strokes, I guess. I'm not into fantasy games
It's
really
just
much
not
at all.
your thing.
Yeah.
You're more into make-believe heroes just pounding one another while creeps just have
Hey,
sex.
don't get me wrong. I mean, if we go back to Wolfenstein, at what point in the history, either past or future, of mankind will killing Nazis ever get out of style?
Never. They're Nazis.
Right.
I don't know.
Throw those into Witcher 3. Let those become the hunts. And
I
sign me up.
would have pre-ordered the shit out of Witcher 3 if it had fucking Nazis.
I would have pre-ordered 4 copies.
Guy have a chip on his shoulder or
one
what?
for each.
Oh man.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know. That's just a silly reason to be mad over something.
What's the internet, Palmer? People get mad over the dumbest shit for the dumbest reasons.
I realize that more.
If it was the right reasons, it'd be a little less dumb, but no. It's the internet. What can you do?
I don't know.
All right, where do we go from here, boys? What are we talking about? Anyone, Palmer, you have a preference as to where we go next, or should I just throw it somewhere?
No, go ahead. Throw it. Oh, wait. Since we're on the subject of Bethesda and old school shooters and stuff, we should touch on that Doom trailer, I guess. The 7 seconds.
The 7 seconds. It's not even 7 seconds. It's like 3.
Yeah, it's like
Just
3 seconds
metal.
of actual fucking footage.
Just metal with a skeleton and rocket launchers, and I want it in my life.
Yeah, dude, that shotgun, the best shotgun loading 2015. Right there. So there's a lot of speculation, now that Bethesda is gonna open with Doom and close with Fallout 4, boys. Let's see.
That'd be something.
How unbelievable would that be? They're the first ones to take off too. Open with
If
Doom,
that actually happens,
close with
I'll wait
Fallout
for those
4.
games to come out. I'm quitting my job, and no one will ever see me again.
Yeah. Do you guys think we have? And obviously, I don't think we have a chance. Well, I don't know. They released Skyrim pretty quickly. I don't think there's a chance in hell we'll see Fallout 4 before the end of the year. But do you think?
No.
Do you think we might?
I don't think
see
Fallout
Doom?
4 is coming out until at least the end of next year. I'd be very surprised if it comes out.
2017.
Yeah, I'd be very surprised if it comes out before 2017.
Well, no, because when they announced Skyrim, dude, Skyrim came out 8 months later.
I feel like Fallout's a different kind of monster, though.
Yeah, with each Fallout's before with Fallout 3, there was so much build-up and hype of fucking years and shit, but with New Vegas even, it was over a year or so.
And New Vegas might as well have just been an expansion pack.
Yeah, it was basically just a reskin of Fallout. You have a point with Skyrim being pumped out so quickly, but I just don't see that with Fallout 4, especially because it's been so long and fans are expecting so fucking much.
Yeah. That's probably true. But what about Doom? Do you guys think we might see that before the end of the year?
Possible.
Yeah, that one's more likely. I'd probably push that to maybe spring of next year at the latest.
Okay. All right.
I mean, they've been talking
late spring, early summer next year at the latest. I'd be very surprised if it took any longer than that.
Yeah, they've been talking the beta for a while. I don't even remember. I pre-ordered something and got a beta for it. And I don't remember. Was it Wolfenstein? That was about a year ago then. So yeah. That's why it wouldn't really surprise me if it was at the end of this year, just because it's been.
Oh, dude, how great would it be if they pulled that something awesome at E3, like said, all right, this is Doom, this is the trailer that we've been showing everybody at the id conference that nobody else has ever seen, and surprisingly, this didn't leak. Here it is, the beta's out right now. Sign up. like they did with like Battlefield Hardline or something last
I wouldn't
year.
put it past them.
That would be so fucking great, dude. Like if they were just like, bam, here's the fucking beta. Oh, and
Even if
guess
they-
what? Fallout
and-
4. They'd drop the mic and win E3, dude. It would be done.
But still, I mean, if they came out with a Doom beta for that at E3, you know, it's still not until they wouldn't release a game like that before the holiday season at the end of the year.
And Hardline fits into that. It's basically just a reskin of its previous game in the IP too. So.
Yeah, I guess that's true. I don't
Did
know.
you see the video where the trailer of the Doom game that like was never made, or the Doom game that was in the works that got canceled?
No.
It looks fucking terrible. Yeah.
Link,
It's not the
please?
game they're doing now. It's kind of like a canceled project or a canceled idea they
Right.
have. But it basically it kind of looks like Rage 2, but really shitty.
Absolutely have to link.
Do a thing.
You can fucking just.
I would love.
I don't
Rage
have
2
the
to be a
links in
thing.
front of me.
I'm one
But
of
it
the
just-
few fucking people on the face of the earth that really liked Rage. I know you're.
I
in
love
the
Rage.
same boat.
I loved Rage 1. I had a copy of it.
amazing.
I played the whole thing twice. It was great.
Yeah, Rage is
Well,
great.
Palmer only loved it because of John Goodman. I mean, real talk.
Oh god, dude, John Goodman just makes my dick so hard. Just everything about him, just
Fucking 0 to 11 with you.
everything about him. That is a husky man.
Would have been better
not-
casting
I'm
than
not
Private Pile.
sleeping.
I'll
Yeah,
say that.
dude, Kingpin, man. What the fuck? What a miss,
I
Marvel.
watched- I-
what a
I watched-
miss.
I watched the show. I watched the whole season. They casted it well, but they really missed out with not casting Goodman.
Or just, anyone that's not Private Pile. That would have been
Private
cool, too.
Pile.
Fuck Private Pile and
Private
shitty
Pile,
act-
best
He's
Kingpin.
the best, dude.
Just fuck that guy.
The best.
The
I
mouth.
wanted him to just scream something about a Full Metal Jacket since he had that special tailored outfit, but I was disappointed, much in the way that I'm going to be disappointed when Fallout 4 gets announced and then pushed back for 6 more years.
Never, dude. I don't care. My mindset is the farther out a game gets pushed out, the better. The better. It's gonna.
Really though? Really?
Yeah, dude. It really is.
Kind of
At
the
this
state of
point-
the industry at this point.
At this point, I'd rather them delay a game than honor a date that they're saying it's gonna get released.
You should
Like,
talk
is that-
to
how
you should
sad
drop a
is
line to
that?
Square Enix if they're even still in business about what it's like to delay a game for a couple more years.
No, dude, they're coming back in a big way. They've got something big this year. I can feel it in
Hey,
my balls.
I hope so. I'm a fan
They've
of
got
their
something.
games.
They've got something big this year, and I guarantee you, Sony Japan's got something big this year too. I feel it in my bones. I really think we're gonna see the Last Guardian this year. It might be.
I don't know.
Really?
They're dealing with
It might
Just Cause
be-
3
it
right now,
might
though.
be-
You really think that's going to actually happen?
Yes,
I feel like
do.
that game has
it
become
might be a
Half-Life.
10-second teaser. It could be the fucking same length as Doom. That Doom trailer, dude, just
The
like a
4-second
fucking
teaser.
Yeah, dude, just like a griffin.
Hasn't Last Guardian like,
For like-
the
for
Half-Life 3
like-
status though
yeah.
of games that everybody is just waiting for that's never going to happen?
Yeah, I don't know.
You also have to keep in mind they're releasing Just Cause 3, so that's eating up a big part of whatever the fuck they're doing.
we might just be like seeing a lot of that actually.
Which is cool because it looks fucking awesome, but
Yeah.
that's their big IP right now.
Yeah, as far as Square goes, but Sony Japan, dude, I think we're gonna see it this year. I think we're gonna
Japanese, God knows what they're doing. Fucking Japs.
I hope. If
Don't hold your breath, dude.
if there is a god,
I'm
we'll
here to
see
tell
the
you, man.
Last
Don't-
Guardian this year.
Don't hold your breath. That's about as likely as Half-Life 3.
You never. Now, I acknowledge that Half-Life 3 will never see the light of day, but The Last Guardian will get released. God damn it! It might end up being like Duke Nukem and get passed along 15 developers and just be a used, beaten, cum-drenched whore by the end of it. But I'll play it. I'll fucking play it.
That's what that
dude.
game was.
I'll play it. I don't care.
Hey, the last game that got passed from developer to developer that I can think of off the top of my head that I played, I enjoyed a whole lot, and that was Sleeping Dogs. So who knows?
Yeah.
That hit
Sleeping
like
Dogs
7
was-
different developers in the life of its.
Yeah. Some
I
shit.
thought it was it was the same developer, just a whole lot of different titles. It was supposed to be initially a new
might be
driver
thinking
game.
through.
I think it was supposed to be a new driver game initially, right? Because Square Enix developed that, right?
No,
Yes.
Capcom did it.
No.
Driver?
No, Driver?
No. Sleeping Dogs. That was Square
Sleeping
Enix,
Dogs
right?
got picked up by Capcom.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I was there at PAX East when it got announced because it had already gone through one or two developers. Let me just look this up real quick just to make sure I'm not a complete retard.
Yeah, I'm way ahead of you.
Positive, it's
Square
Square
Enix.
Enix.
It was all right.
I wish Steam would load.
Bandai Namco, that's what it was, not Capcom.
Oh, Bandai Namco.
United Front Games, publisher Square
Yeah.
Enix.
Yeah, they published it, right? They had something to do with that game.
It had twin publishers and twin developers after getting kind of tossed around a bunch.
Like a dirty whore.
I feel like it started off as like a driver game or like some
I think
sort
it did. It started out as something completely different, but nonetheless, it was one of those games that kind of got hacked up and put back together that I liked a lot.
It was certainly no Duke Nukem, though.
No.
Thanks. Duke Nukem
Best game.
Best. It's just the very beginning of that game. Just doesn't make any fucking sense.
Oh, it makes all the sense, Paul.
If there are no bubblegum
you
references,
get drunk
I'm
and you have to drive a fucking RC car through a massive fucking what I don't even, like, a fucking terrain area that was just an office, a blown up office that
It was a
conveniently
maze of
had
whores.
debris everywhere that you needed.
Or
it to
debris.
be. Oh god, that was something. That game was something.
Quick notes, console type stuff, and such. We're really not. I'm just using that as an excuse. Killer Instinct. Not the last character. I thought this was the last character this season, but second to last. Cinder, which is one of their more iconic characters.
For buying that fucking...
Yeah, we do. Because we got the Ultimate Fuck You edition, season 1 and 2, yada yada.
Only
Turbo
season
version.
1 and 2?
Well, I don't even know if they're doing a season 3. Like, I haven't.
There can never be too many seasons of combo breakers.
That's true.
Ultra!
I
Combo
haven't read
breakers
anything
all day
about it,
long.
but I don't think I'm pretty sure even season 2 wasn't like brought up this early. Hey, there's another character coming. Anyway, Cinder. He's that fucking fire blob of shit that just fucks your day up. It's kind of weird though. They gave him a personality now instead of just making weird fireman noises. He's basically Deadpool, but not as hilarious.
Huh.
But I guess. Change with the times. The times they are changing.
I mean, when the Mortal Kombat characters get their own personalities, I think you can stretch them out to other games as well.
Even the fire people can have a voice.
I guess.
And
It's only fair.
I don't know what the fuck the next bitch is, but she fucking robot mech Gundam something. There's something going on there. Some robot shit.
Oh god.
But I do believe she's the last character for the season, which ran from October till I think June. That's when it ends. They do about character month, something like that. Sounds about right. Yeah, it sounds about right.
Interesting.
Yeah. I love bringing up a game that me and Palmer both put a stupid amount of money into, considering how little we play it. Because that's just how we fucking roll.
I just wanted to hear it yell at me once, and that was it. Like
that was worth like the $60.
$60 for someone screaming combo breaker.
Yeah.
A free-to-play console. Just what the fuck? I really hope that gets ported to PC as an actual game. That'd be nice. But it won't. No. You like it there on the Xbox that you never touch?
Yeah, fuck that console, dude, honestly.
Speaking of fuck that console, that was my mentality up until a few days ago when I decided to finally pick up Destiny.
Was it on sale or something? Was it on sale or something?
I think it was like $30 on Amazon, so it's just like, fuck it.
Oh, okay.
But, yeah, I have very low expectations. Really didn't understand the hype for this game. There's a fucking Spartan on the cover of it. Like, why does no one not see that? There's literally a Spartan on the cover of this game.
That's why I didn't play it.
But whatever. Yeah, that was my mentality for like 6 months. But, I saw it for $30 and it's like, oh, fuck it. I gotta fucking try to play this stupid fucking console that I never touch. I actually like it, surprisingly. No real writing to speak of. No real...
It's a raid game.
All you
structure.
have is just Peter Dinklage's shitty fucking voice.
Yeah, that fucking bothers me. Like, Peter Dinklage is the fucking bossest dude on the planet. Like, we all aspire to be Peter Dinklage, but Jesus Christ, his acting is so very dry.
Awful.
Very, very dry.
More than dry.
And he's shouting at you. He's shouting like, look out, we're going to be murdered. And he's just like, look out, we're going to be murdered. Fuck. Just little fucking robot guy. It comes off as
what
a
I've noticed with that
sarcastic
game is the people that are really, really into it and the people that are really big fans of the developer are the ones that are keeping that game going. Everybody else, that played it, they bought it, they played it, they set it aside. They might go back to it whenever DLC releases, and then they play
I
it
don't
for
know,
another
dude.
week or
There's
two.
Yeah.
a lot of people still playing that game. That game is
Well, no,
still
but
one of the most played games online.
right. But what I'm saying
I
is,
think
the,
I
you
think
know,
he's got a point though. That is just the old school Halo fucking.
the core
Especially since
gamers for
Master
that
Chief
are the
Collection doesn't
yeah,
work.
the core gamers for that are the same core gamers that follow the developer over.
I see. The thing is, like, the thing for me that really turned me off about Destiny is the PvP. I really was disappointed.
I haven't even messed around with that.
I'm really disappointed by the PvP. The co-op
The
stuff
street
was really
videos look
awesome.
pretty cool, but
But I don't. It feels too like take Call of Duty's health style and put it in with Halo. Like, it doesn't feel right, you know? Like, you're using like Halo controls, but it plays like Call of Duty.
So Halo 5.
yeah, didn't Halo kind of start going in that direction anyway?
You
Not
see a bomber? Do you see the drum?
more though, or like more so. Like, it only
I
takes
mean,
a
it's
few
a
bullets
but it's
to
a
bring you
faster
down
paced
in
game in
Destiny.
general.
Yeah, but because of that and because of the powers and stuff, like, I don't like it. Like, it's
Warlock's stupid OP. Like
silly.
the fuck.
Silly, man.
Especially with the matchmaking, like when you can first get into it at like level 5, you'll get matched with like level 20 dudes.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but that doesn't matter depending on the mode that you're in. There's only one mode where your level and your gear matters. Otherwise, it's just an even playing field. But you
Fair enough.
look like your character.
Oh.
Yes, exactly, Tim. You nailed it.
Hats, all the hats.
But yeah, it's not unlike an action RPG. You just run around and grind. And honestly, like the game, I was surprised how good it looks for a fucking shitty Xbox One.
It's great. It's great to just sit down and play high.
Yes, that's what I've been doing. It's what I've been doing for the past few days.
Yeah, dude.
I can just take my brain out of my head and just
yeah,
grind
you just
shit.
shoot things for a while.
It's like Diablo or fucking.
You know,
Van
and how
Helsing.
far are you in it? If I see it on sale, I might pick it up. Because, like, that was real. Like, I didn't have anybody to play with. That was another thing that kind of turned me off about it. I
I
wouldn't
think I'm like halfway through it. I don't know. It really could be something I'll be done with in a week. But my whole shtick
keep me
is
posted. Yeah, keep me posted on that.
all right. But my whole shtick is like I'm actually enjoying it. Like it's for the wrong reasons though. I mean not the wrong reasons. Just it's fucking Bungie. Like I was hoping they'd do something instead of like mashing together fucking like Halo and other fucking IPs into this fucking shit pile of Peter Dinklage yelling at me. And
I
a
remember
fucking
being really
unenthusiastic
excited about
tone.
the game when it first was announced. And then the closer it got to release date, and I guess even after release date, I guess the hype was still there, but my interest in it had definitely waned because the more I saw of it, the more it just looked like, I guess, the next iteration of Halo mashed up with Call of Duty. And then just you take all that and you just make it a whole grinding game. And at that point, I just didn't really give a shit.
Yeah, that was pretty much in the same boat.
It looks like the game's a lot of fun to play, but I don't really know if it's for $30. I think it's definitely a buy. Put it that way.
I don't know what staying power it'll have with me, but like,
Hey man, you always get
as
the new
it's-
DLC every couple of months that makes everything you've done up to that point irrelevant, and it's kind of like starting over again.
World of Warcraft? What?
They just released the second expansion for it. I might pick it up if it's 30. It's like the base price is like $35. Maybe if it goes on sale, I'll pick it up or something if I'm still into it. But I'm surprised I'm liking it this much. It looks good. The settings are fucking awesome. A lot of the enemies just kind of look like Covenant if you like took a few pieces and wished them around and shit. But some of them are like some of the ways you battle some of like the raid boss guys are really I really dug. Like I'm really surprised how much I'm liking this game. But
Yeah, some of the raid bosses are fun, but a lot of them are bullet sponges too.
yeah, you literally just stand there for 10 minutes
10
pumping,
minutes shooting them, fucking like it's.
shooting the legs, so then you can shoot the thing underneath the
Yeah.
legs, so then you can shoot the core, and that
Yeah.
happens for 20 minutes.
And eventually you get to shoot it right in the dick.
Yeah, and then everything explodes, just chisel everywhere, and it's awesome.
And you get one random loot drop.
Yeah,
That's
and
a
it wasn't-
common.
and it
Or you might-
wasn't-
That's a
and it
fucking
wasn't-
common.
And it wasn't the one
You
that you
might
wanted, so you
get-
got to go run it again.
Yeah, you might get one random loot drop, so you're playing the same boss 45 times.
But it's a fun game, I have to say. Like, really surprised. It really surprised me.
Just
Yeah,
so you
'cause
can
I-
show up on the weekends to your shop guy who has the laziest job on the face of the planet. Shows up for work 2 days a week.
Whatever, dude.
But yeah, when it was first announced, I was really into it, and then there was a Spartan on the cover. And I didn't like it, and then 6 months later, I'm like, oh, this isn't so bad. So
You tend to do that though, Tim. You hate on things for a little while, and then you
just
pick
shit,
it up
shit
because
that
it gets cheap, and then all of
Yeah,
a
but
sudden,
that's what makes him more
you're
Tim.
like, okay.
with Destiny, that wasn't really the case. It was just it's the same thing over and over again. Like it's Halo, but it's not Halo. Like that was basically my thought process for however many months. And sometimes I'm absolutely right. Like I played through fucking Call of Duty Advanced Warfare before I played through Destiny. That game was a pile of shit. I don't know what the fuck you saw in that story, Palmer, but I remember you like, oh man, this is great. It got so good. I'm playing through that shit, just going, when the fuck did he think this? Oh, Kevin Spacey's a bad guy. Woo. It was terrible. Fucking terrible. Fuck him and his shark eyes. That game was stupid.
Isn't it pretty much just the
Bulldog
shooter
face.
version of Kevin Spacey in House of Cards?
Yes.
Yeah. I haven't even seen that show.
Like at that point, he's running the fucking country and world and trying to run the world. So now he has his army and
Pretty much.
Scarface.
whatever.
With white people. Whatever. Who cares?
I enjoyed it.
It was terrible, Palmer. You should feel bad for life.
I keep forgetting Call of Duty's still a thing.
It is. It is very much a thing. Jesus
Or it
Christ.
says the guy who fell in love with ghosts.
I never fell in love with Ghosts. That game was awful. I just wanted to be a dog, and that was.
I was a fan of Black Ops. I like the story.
I like the first Black Ops. That was my last favorite Call of Duty.
I played through all of the first one. The second one, I actually wound up swiping by accident a friend's copy that he let me borrow, and I forgot to give it back to him, and he forgot who he gave it to. I played the multiplayer.
You stole this person's disc, Sam.
Inadvertently.
Bullshit inadvertently.
Yeah. No, I played the multiplayer for about 5 hours and was like, all right, it's Call of Duty, and I got maybe an hour and a half into the story and never really finished it. So I have no idea where the hell the story went after the first one, and no idea what the hell they're going to do with the third one.
I just remember there were horses in the trailer, and I was just like, okay. Okay. No. That was actually the last. That was supposed to be the last Call of Duty story in that story architecture bullshit. That was supposed to be the last one. Ghost was supposed to reboot the series, which is kind of why I
thought you said you liked Ghosts.
I liked the
the
squad feature. I liked the squad feature in Ghost. I thought that was fucking awesome, and they should implement that in every Call of Duty game, and maybe then I'll get back into the series. But of course, they dropped it like right after it. So.
No, man, if you want squad features, you get the new Rainbow Six.
Oh yeah, right there with you. But yeah, I really like that in Ghost, the squad feature. I could have a fucking stupid Palmer and Sam and fucking
and
Kurt
a dog
and Tim and a dog, and just get us all killed, and it would be awesome. But
that was the entire point to buying that game.
Yeah,
like I'm surprised that game didn't come with a free dog.
It should have. Just a puppy.
It came with fish.
Oh right, the
they
fish.
moved away from you.
Ugh.
That fish AI though. glad to know that was a thing 1 year at E3.
Jesus, I can't believe we talked about all this bullshit for this long.
Yeah.
We should go into one of these topics. So let's go into Orion Prelude.
Please God, yes.
Yes. This is a game.
It's installed on my computer. I haven't played it yet, but I'm so excited to do it tomorrow.
This game was originally titled.
I'm gonna laugh when it doesn't start up.
Was it Dino Beatdown? Orion Dino Horde.
Yeah,
and then
Orion
it turned
Dino
into
Horde.
Dino Beatdown, and then it turned into Prelude. Basically, this game popped up in the Steam store about 3 years ago, and it looked like shooting dinosaur on Halo 1.
It was awesome.
Fantastic.
Combined with every glitch imaginable that was in Goat Simulator.
Yeah, and not the good ones, like the bad ones. There are no bad ones in that game. What am I saying? If there were bad ones, it would have been. Yeah, the game was a piece of shit. Like, it was just fucking awful. To the point where the developers renamed it.
Don't listen to him. It was awesome.
But the whole reason we're bringing this up is...
I'm probably not going to like the new version because the original one was the superior one.
That was the superior
You prefer your video games to not work. See, I told you, don't expect
Dude,
too
that
much.
was like
exactly what you want.
We played that game on a whim, and we played it for like an hour, and I was so in.
You and Jose, and I just wanted to kill myself.
I fucking loved it. I thought it was great
and
compared to the
was
other
like,
fucking one we played.
That was like a year and a half into their fucking development, like post-release. So just imagine what it was like at release. That was just...
Dude, I bet it was just even better.
It was the worst piece of shit. It was the
I bet it was the best
unoptimized piece of shit. Fuck. Cunt.
I bet it was the best thing to ever be released on Steam.
It's like a bag of dicks, and then the bag fell apart, and you just have dicks all over your table, and you're just like, fuck. That's what that game was. But
some people wouldn't be that upset by that, Tim.
That's true. But the developers kept
People
supporting it, and
crave
kept
it.
putting out patches, and kept optimizing it, and it's fucking a success. I think the game launched with a $15 price tag, and about a year ago they switched it to $1, and I think that's really what fucking set them over the top because you'll fucking buy just about anything for $1, especially if you're intoxicated and you see shooting dinosaurs and it looks shitty, and you're like, wow, that'll be awesome when I'm fucked. So
It's like Turok, but new.
It's no.
really shittier, much shittier.
No,
But yeah,
I'm
they've
fine
sold
with
over 1 million copies now
That
because
gun
of
that like shot that thing into the ground that would bore into people's heads, fucking best, dude. What the fuck? Why don't they make guns like that anymore in first-person shooters? I don't understand.
Because Palmer,
Jesus.
it's too hard.
Yeah.
It's like why you can only have fucking 40-player servers in a Star Wars model. Anyway, but yeah, I think it's it's an interesting thing because this game was such a piece of shit, and now they're putting out like a 3-year anniversary trailer. Like, hey, remember that piece of shit game we made? Now it's awesome, and it's only $1, and it's selling, and what? But I
And
think
it's
it just
getting
goes
great
to show.
reviews now.
Yeah,
I
the
love
reviews are
seeing
mostly
mostly
positive.
positive
That
next
fucking
to it now.
shocked me when I saw that.
Good guy
Wow.
developer,
Yeah, just good guy
Yeah.
developer. They acknowledged they made a piece of shit, and then they
and they've been busting their ass fixing it.
they're I think it's over 100 decent, like what you would count as updates or big patches they released since about 3 years ago is when it came out.
Crazy though.
Yeah, it just really. I think it's
That basically makes it an early access title before early access titles were really
yeah.
a thing.
Yeah,
That's exactly what this
except
game
the price
is.
went down, which is
What?
the opposite. But
it's like come play our alpha, and it's going to cost you full price, and then
and then it'll
3
cost
years
you
later, come
nothing.
play our full game, and it's going to cost you $1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
It's really, I really think it really goes to show, fucking support your game even if it's a piece of shit and you never know what'll happen. Because these guys are like, they're fucking starting to work on their second game, which they originally planned when they launched their shitty game, but now they can actually do it because they have the fucking money because they've sold over 1 million copies of this shit. Like,
And the experience to not make another terrible game.
oh, I'm pretty sure they'll fuck it up right out of the gate, but
I hope they do. But
If
I guess
history's
this
any
is
indicator.
the flip side to Simulator, where
will they be
Goat Simulator
forever known
flat
as
out
the
said,
fuck-up
we're not going to
developers?
fix any bugs.
The
well, that's because their
fixer-up
bugs are hilarious.
Right.
These bugs were not. Well, I mean,
They
they
were
were
the
hilarious
best.
in the sense that you wanted to kill yourself, and that's kind of funny, I guess.
Whatever, dude. I'm super duper excited for it.
Oh, shut the fuck up.
To hell with Dota Compendium challenges. I'm playing this shit when I get home tomorrow.
Yeah, dude. No. You gotta pick. Oh, yo, are we doing fantasy this year?
Fantasy.
Yeah, I want to put money down on it. Yeah,
Fantasy
dude.
Dota
Do
fucking
it.
fuck. That
Let's
sounds
fucking
awful.
do it, dude.
Didn't they
I
give you a
bet Mark
fantasy
will get in
ticket
on it
last
too.
year?
He watches it enough.
He doesn't know the teams.
It doesn't matter. You can do some research. There's plenty of fucking websites.
Starting
some
with
research.
qualifiers or after
Fucking
qualifiers?
Pro Dota.
No,
team.
starting with qualifiers.
Well, the qualifiers are happening in like fucking
3 days.
Week. Is it 3 days? I thought it was like a
Well,
week.
no,
No, it's
the
like 7
qualifier
days.
predictions close in 3 days. It
No,
starts
dude, they
next.
close in 7 days.
That's not what I saw. I don't feel like opening it back up. It starts.
I'm just gonna say
Qualifiers start
Palmer's
next
the one
week.
that fucked up.
Qualifiers start next week. I know that much
Okay.
because they moved it up so that's I think Star. It's either DreamHack or Star Ladder, whichever one's in June.
DreamHack, I think, because Star Ladder just recently happened. Unless I don't know, they do Star Ladder like 8 times a year. We are going to be doing a special TI cast.
They
but I-
moved qualifiers up. They moved qualifiers up so that the tournament in June doesn't get interrupted by teams that can't go.
Yeah, then we'll definitely do a TI cast, but it'll be after the qualifiers. I guess, I don't know, making bullshit predictions and whatnot for TI. But yeah, we'll be doing that at some point.
And Navi US
Start a PayPal
dumped their
account.
title. They're back to North American rejects, so I'm all over that train.
Yeah,
Man, fuck
dude,
Navi. Navi worst.
I've got
Yankee
them.
guy.
I've got them for place number 1.
Yep.
Qualifiers.
North
Nah,
American
Mouse
rejects
Sports.
what do?
Mouse Sports for
You-
life,
you
boys.
and-
I got Mouse Sports in 2 right now. And
I've got
second
Mouse
place.
Sports not making it.
Eat a dick. Just a
Yeah.
Are
bag.
you kidding me,
Yep.
dude? Mouse Sports is good. They'll
That
make
one
it.
just
They'll
for
make
you.
it.
Mouse
Tim.
Black.
They'll
Mouse
make it.
Black. He's like unstoppable.
Unstoppable.
He does Ric Flair. Woo! It's
Oh,
the
it's
best.
Black on Mouse Sports now.
Yeah, he's back.
I
And
hate
Black.
Yeah, but I hate him though.
He's the best. He's like not.
He's gonna. They're gonna.
They're
go to
constant
number 2.
4 protect 1 strat.
They're not gonna
Yes.
beat North American rejects, but they'll be number 2. And easily. There's nobody else who can stand up to them.
In US.
In either, yeah, in the U.S. bracket or in North America bracket.
It's
What's
gotta
that
be
Canadian
two
team? What's that
teams.
Canadian team?
Like I said, I'd have to open Dota back up, and I don't really feel like clicking that button.
There's a Canadian team. That could probably.
Yeah, but they're Canadian,
stand
so
up.
it doesn't matter.
They could probably. I have them in third, whatever the name of their team is. I can't think of it off the top of my head.
I can't remember all the European teams, but there's a few good ones in the
Dude, no,
qualifier.
There's
like
a bunch of
honestly,
good Euro teams.
Secret is gonna win it this year, like hands down.
Yeah,
Dude.
Secret's pretty fucking.
They're unstoppable, dude. They have an 81% win rate. Like, what the fuck?
They got dumpstered on by someone recently in a game I watched, but I can't remember who it was. But I'm pretty sure it was like seasoned vets, like DK or something.
It was Summit 3, didn't Secret get dumped on in Summit 3?
It might have been Summit 3 if that was recently. Yeah, totally.
Yeah, it was last week.
Yeah, it wasn't DK, then it was some other team.
I can't remember off the top.
Point is, they can be dumpstered on, boys. They are not
Yes.
Highlander.
They pretty much are.
What, get off their dick, dog.
No, they're gonna win.
But yeah, we'll be doing a whole cast about it's going to be the past 3 minutes, but for like 3 hours, it's going to be awesome. We're going to be like ESPN, but you know,
It's not gonna be.
It's actually going to be on ESPN too.
Yeah, there's actually talks that the whole thing is gonna get broadcasted this year.
the
on
whole
ESPN.
thing. Because I remember the
Not qualifiers, just the
Yeah,
main
just
event.
just
Well,
the-
even last year, it was just the last best of 5.
No, they're doing the whole main event this year because they've been ESPN2's been showing Heroes of the Storm
And that's just
and like stupid like
shit.
shit tournaments from like colleges.
Oh, Heroes of the Dorm or whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah, that's been on
Popped up all
ESPN
over everything,
or
everywhere. Yeah.
ESPNU. It's been on one of the ESPN channels.
Which
Once
is
the
true.
Ocho launches, it's going to be esports all day, every day.
Then we can retire, boys.
We will be the founders of the actual Ocho.
So yeah, any closing thoughts or questions or anything we need to get to?
More dinosaurs.
Was that really everything on the list?
No,
No, but we're good. I'm tired. Sam's tired.
more dinosaurs.
More dinosaurs.
More dinosaurs. Dude, I watched the trailer of what this game has turned into, and there's a fucking lightsaber and
Santa Claus.
jetpacks and dinosaurs.
Yeah, well, the
What else
jetpacks
do
are
you
always
need?
there. They just didn't work.
The only thing that's missing is
No,
not-
they did. God damn it! Don't
They
lie.
didn't work at
Don't
launch.
lie to
Goddamn
people.
you! You weren't there. You
I
didn't see what
was.
I
I
saw.
saw.
The only thing that's missing from Orion
was.
Prelude is Nazis.
Which I'm sure there's a hat
There
for.
will be.
If there's a Nazi hat, like if I
Play-
can make
play
a Nazi
Dino D-Day.
T-Rex,
Like Dino D-Day.
Dino
Call it
D-Day
a-
is the shit. Like
No,
real
the
talk.
game is awful. Let's
No,
face
you're just
facts.
used to-
Original Dino Horde, then Dino D-Day.
And it came out like years
Absol-
later. You're just the worst.
absolutely
There's
better.
no
Absolutely better, hands
No-
down.
no,
Dino
content?
D-Day, worst D-Day.
substance to your argument, sir.
Dino
We're
P-Day.
false
as
shepherd.
in
Here's my
yours,
most
as in
important
it
question about
stinks
Orion Prelude.
Like Pete.
I noticed there was a lot of shooting dinosaurs. Do you get to ride any T-Rexes?
You can get grabbed by fucking.
I don't want to get
A
grabbed
T-Rex.
by a T-Rex. I want to
I don't
grab a
think you can ride
T-Rex
a
and I
T-Rex.
want
And
to make
Dino
it my bitch.
D-Day, you can be a T-Rex with chain guns around your motherfucking neck.
See,
Like, how
that's
badass
awesome.
is that?
That's
Game was
awesome.
awful.
Not like shitty Prelude game that Palmer loves. The shitness. And Santa Claus hats.
Best hats. You're just mad because bad.
I'm amazing at Dino D-Day. I am
Why do you hate
7K
hats?
MMR at that game.
Why do you hate? Why do you hate the hats?
I don't know.
He
They
hates.
killed my family, so you know.
Oh man.
He hates the.
Murdered my
greatest thing to
dog.
happen to gaming
You murdered my
since-
dog.
Since I don't know. DOS.
Yeah, 'cause I fucking hated DOS. That shit was awful. I have to run it on GOG. It's the worst.
Best DOS box for life, dude. Blood, best game.
Jeez.
Dude,
That's the only other game I have reinstalled from GOG since I reformatted my computer is just Blood. Because when I just don't have anything else to do late at night, I just replay Blood. I'm so good at Blood now, guys. Do you understand? Like the speed runs I can do in Act 1 now.
Is that something
it's
you should be
fucking
proud
great.
of?
It's no, yes.
Is that something worth being proud of?
yeah,
I-
set goals for yourself, boys.
There's nothing. Honestly, there's nothing better than shooting.
See,
a
Palmer,
zombie
you
with
need
a
to take
flare
you need
gun.
to take you need to take this mentality and apply it to your developers. Don't ask for too much, and you'll never be disappointed.
Or just expect shit and maybe you'll be surprised, like I
You
was.
set the right goals for yourself. Just expand those to your developers, and you'll be fine.
Anyway, you've been watching Dark Mission Media Cast. This is number fucking 17, 18, some shit like that.
23,000.
Witcher 3,
23,000.
best 3. Wait,
Witcher
hold on.
3, only 3.
Other way. Yeah. Life. Throwing up gang signs. Brawl. My homeboy. Force him out. Except he ain't dead, so tattoo your eye.
We hope you've enjoyed this shitty broadcast of ours, and tune in next week. And and we are doing a
more
TI
Dota match
cast at some point, probably in June.
for the Roche Raid Ruckus next week.
Roche Raid Ruckus. When is TI's not end of July, right? Early August?
No,
like
it's
that?
in August.
It is in
The
August.
main event's in August. Qualifiers start, I think, Tuesday after Memorial Day.
Yep. So we gotta do the next one. The qualifier one.
Qualifiers. Well, the qualifiers go on for like a week and a half throughout the world, don't they?
I think it's like 4 days per region.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe we can do one next week, or
I just don't know which region is
after.
going first.
I don't exactly know the dates, but yeah. Well, and even if we somehow miss the qualifiers, which I don't think we will, we'll still do a TI cast. But yeah, we'll do something like that. We'll get Corbin back on here. We'll have 4 of us talk each over
The two
each other.
fun
Great.
ones are the U.S. and Europe, I think.
Yeah, no one really gives a shit about fucking Asia. Like, real talk. Come on.
SEA.
We saw TI last year. That was awful. Although they can't really do that with this patch anymore, so maybe it
Yeah,
won't
dude.
be
That's
as
why I
awful.
think Alliance. I'm pulling for Alliance to win.
I've got Alliance winning in Europe. It's going to be interesting.
Mouse Sports for life, boys.
Dude,
Get the fuck out of here.
Admiral
If you think
Ratdog.
Mouse
I need to get a
Sports-
German flag and just Mouse Sports. Mouse
Admiral
Sports.
Rat Dog will not be denied.
What'd you say?
Fuck that fat fuck.
It's not going to happen.
His fattiness and his rattiness.
Fieri. Fieri.
All right,
All right.
just
All
hang
right,
up.
Nazi
Paul.
Dinosaur
Make
Hunts.
sense.
Nazi Dinosaur Hunts in Space covers all the games that we've talked about except for Killer Instinct. I have no idea how to fit that one in.
Oh no, there's Raptor Dinosaur character in Killer Instinct.
Okay. Raptor, Dinosaur, Nazi things in
Witcher
space.
3. That's all you need to know.
Yeah.
Just throw Hunt at the end of it. Be good.
Nazi Dinosaur, Raptor, Space Hunt. I'm
Quick and-
done. I'm out of ideas.
All right. Take care, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. See you all next week.
Unless we all die in a car accident, then you won't see us.
In space.
Space. Dinosaurs.